Welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new retouch video, and today we'll be retouching this image that you see on my screen, obviously. Alright, so this image was taken with the Sony a7 III. Let me pull it up here. Where is it? Alright, so a7 III, I was using the Tamron 28-75mm lens f2.8. You can see the settings here. Good. Alright, so I'm going to start by creating a new layer to remove the blemishes from the model's skin. Alright, so I'm going to duplicate this layer by bringing it down here. Good. Then I'm going to hold on Shift on the keyboard and drag the image over so I can start removing the blemishes from the skin. I'm going to press J on the keyboard for the patch tool. The patch tool is normally nested under the healing brush section, and then I'm going to zoom it in using the circular thing here and then I'm just gonna select and just remove the blemishes that I don't need. I like to work on the image itself. Some people might want to use like a new layer and then use the healing brush tool to remove the blemishes. Let me show you. So you create a new layer, and then you come back here, go to the healing brush, and then you'll change this to current layer. No, it's gonna be layer current layer below, and then what you'll do is to just sample an area that you'd like to sample from and you paint over the blemish like a clean area, and you just do it like that. So all the changes that you're making are going to be on the layer itself, see, so it won't affect the image. But I don't like doing it like that. I like working on the image itself. So yeah, that's just me. So I'm going to come back right here. I'm going to go to the patch tool, and I'm just going to make the selections and remove the blemishes. Alright, I was using a 3-light setup. I was using 2 flash on left and right. I was using a gel. It's like a plastic over the flash, and then the main light was actually the Godox. I keep saying Godox, same company though, but the Flashpoint AD600. So I'm just holding on Shift spacebar, and I'm just dragging, going to the other section here to remove more blemishes from the model's skin. Alright, so here's a big patch. Sometimes when I select like big patches like this, sometimes it doesn't come out good for me. I'm going to take my time and just pull it down. That works. Maybe it's because I'm rushing it sometimes when I'm doing it, why it doesn't come out good. Alright, so that looks okay. It's gonna look better when I'm using the mixer brush. Alright, so I'm just gonna remove this right here. It's right there. So all the little blemishes here. Guys, I'm not sure if you've noticed that I've started a group on Facebook. You can check the link in the description. When I post images here for you to edit with me, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is to upload those images to the group instead of uploading it to your Facebook, instead of uploading it to your Instagram page, because I want to give critique. You know, I want to tell you guys what you could fix, and I really don't want to be commenting on your images on Instagram to tell you that, hey, you could fix this or you could do that. I don't want to do that. I'd rather do it in the group, a closed area, so everyone can help each other. So from now on, I want you guys to post the images inside the group instead of on your personal page. And please do not add your logos to the images, because you are not the creator. Alright, good. So that's all I'm doing right now, guys, is just to remove the blemishes from the skin. Just like that. Alright, so I think I'm okay with what I've done so far. So I'm just gonna go down to the arm, the shoulders, to see if there's anything else there for me to remove. Right here as well, just take my time and just move it down. I mean, you can use whatever tool you wish to use to remove your blemishes. I just like using the patch tool. It works better for me. Alright, that looks good. Let me zoom out. Sometimes I still use my mouse to zoom in and out. Alright, that looks good. So the next step now is to go here to the frequency separation layer, and then I'm going to go down to the low layer. I'm going to press M on the keyboard for the mixer brush. That's a shortcut for my mixer brush. Your mixer brush is going to be nested under brushes, so you hold on brushes and you see the mixer brush like this. For the mixer brush, if it's the first time using it, ensure that it's cleared, and then put your wet at 2%. Everything else remains the same. And what I'm going to do now is to just even out the image. So I'm not applying too much mixture to one area. I'm just going over that area quickly. Alright, for some of the images you can go vertical, some you can maybe go in a radial direction. It all comes with practice, trust me. Every single day I use the mixer brush, I learn something new. So all I'm doing right now is just go in one direction and mix in the image. Alright, so here is a little bit dark. I'm going to fix that by doing something else. Alright, that looks good. I think I'm going to add this image for you guys to download and edit with me. But guys, remember, please do not upload it to your Instagram page. If you upload it to your Instagram page, believe me, I'm going to report the image. Most of you guys are not following instructions. I don't know why, but yeah, just please don't upload it to your Instagram. Upload it to the group, the Facebook group. Use the link in the description for the group. So all I'm doing now is to blend the image. The mixer brush is a powerful brush. I mean, using the mixer brush, you will maintain the texture in the model's skin, and everything comes together when you use the mixer brush. Alright, so let's look at the before and after for everything. So what we're going to do is to hold on Alt and then click the eye. So that's the before, that's the after. So when you're doing your edits, you really don't want to add too much. And to be honest with you guys, it's best that you have a makeup artist. If you don't have one, the model can do their makeup, but you do less work when you have a makeup artist, trust me. Alright, so right here I have a little dark spot. I'm going to go to the color correction section here. I'm going to press B on the keyboard for the brush. I'm going to put my flow at 1%, and I'm going to select a lighted area, or a lighter area, and then I'm just going to paint just to blend it out. Before, after. Alright, good. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do right now is dodge and burning. So I'm going to come here to the dodge tool. Alright, I'm going to delete that. Just put it to the top here. Close, dodge. Alright, the dodge is basically working on the highlighted area. Right here it has a highlight, but up here it doesn't. So we're going to match it by doing that. Good. For the forehead, we're going to just highlight it a little bit. Don't need to do too much. Under the eye, I'm going to highlight it as well. Over this side as well. Good. The chin. And then right here and right here. Good. That's it for that portion. I'm going to come down to the arm, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just highlight right here as well. Alright. Right here. Right here. Good. So I'm done with the highlighting. So the next step now is to remove the background. So I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to Control Shift Alt E to create a new layer, then Control J to duplicate the new layer, and then I'm going to remove the background. Alright, so I'm going to use the magic wand tool. I'm just going to click once. Alright, so it did a fairly good job. Just going to select right there as well. Oh, you know what, I'm gonna undo that. Alright, so that I'm gonna work with that. So first thing I'm gonna do right now is to get my eraser tool. I'm gonna press E on the keyboard for the eraser tool, ensure that my flow is at 100%, my opacity is 100%. Then I'm gonna right click and ensure that I have a hard rounded brush. Alright, good. And then I'm gonna use the key, the left bracket key on the keyboard to get my brush a bit bigger. And then I'm just gonna brush the areas that I don't want. Alright, these are the areas I don't want. Before you do that though, this is what I would suggest that you do. You know what? Let me just undo that. I'm going to create a new layer, right? Behind this one. So I'm going to come right here and create a new layer. And then I'm going to select the top layer. I'm going to get the magic one again by pressing W. Then I'm going to make a selection. Good. So, oh, it made a different selection. No, not sure why, but okay, it's even better for me. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is to go back to E for the eraser tool, and I'm at 100%. Actually, no, I shouldn't have done that yet. Let me undo that. I'm going to Control D to deselect the selection, and then I'm going to make a selection for the background. I think I'm going to use, yeah, this. I'm going to actually remove the background, and then I'm going to put it on this layer here. So that's Alt backspace to fill the layer. Alright, then I'm going to go to the top layer here and then press the W for the magic one, and then click. So what I'm going to do now is to delete the background. So I'm going to use the eraser tool as I said before. Let me go to the eraser tool right here, and then I'm just going to delete. So this side is perfect. Looks perfect, good. So I'm not going to go too close to her body because some sections are selected that I don't want. So I have to lower the brush by using the right bracket or the left bracket to get it bigger or lower, bigger or smaller. Alright, yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna deselect it. Seeing that I don't really need. What's happening here? Okay, I'm not sure what I did here, but let me just undo that. Okay, I guess my brush was too big, so it got over to that section. I mean, you can do it this way, or you can just cut out the image. Any way, any method works better for you. I think right here is okay. Let me just zoom it up and to ensure that it's not getting any part of the body, and it is, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to deselect this now, Control D, and then I'm just going to get the pen tool and do the rest. So P on the keyboard for the pen tool, and then I'm just going to make a selection. Let me just zoom it up a little bit more. I'm just going to make this selection here. Right click, make selection. I'm going to keep my radius at 2 for the feather so it doesn't have a sharp edge. And then I'm going to make selections here as well. Right here. Just zoom up closer so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. Perfect. So I'm just making a selection around the hand. Alright, need to come in a little bit closer. Alright, so I'm just gonna select. What's happening here? Not sure what's happening. I'm trying to oh, I guess my computer is is acting up a little bit. Let me undo these anchor points. I really can't wait to finish building my new computer. I won't have any problems, trust me. So all I'm doing is to just select a point and then drag. Select a point and then drag. Good. So when I'm editing, at times I'm using both the mouse and also the pen. Trust me. Alright, and then you're going to deselect, and then you're good to go. I'm just going to zoom up on the image and just to ensure that, you know, I did a good selection. Okay, so right here need to be fixed. So I'm going to press E on the keyboard again for the brush. I'm just going to fix these here. I'm just going to go right around the image. Alright, this looks good. Could fix right here as well. Get my brush a little bit smaller by using the key and the bracket. Good. Alright, so that's good. So the next step now is to put a highlight in the background. So I'm going to select the background layer, create a new layer. Then I'm going to use like maybe this color, maybe that color. Yeah. Then I'm going to press B on the keyboard for the brush. Use my left bracket, my right bracket actually, to create a halo. Then I'm going to create a halo right there. Oh, my flow, I need to bring my flow up to about 40%. Let me undo that, get it a little bit bigger, and do halo. Alright, I think I like that. Good. I'm going to crop the image though. I'm going to do it as a portrait size. So I'm going to create a new layer. Control Shift Alt E. Then I'm going to come here to the crop tool, and I'm just going to move it over. Move it over to about right there is fine. Right there, like that. And you know what? I could even do this. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, I like this better. And look what we found here. Let me undo this now and try to fix that. So I'm gonna undo. I honestly thought that I fixed that, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I know what happened. When I actually apply the halo, it brings out the what's happening here now? Oh, I have to add the halo again. Oh my. It actually brings out the section that did not we did not remove properly. Alright, so just gonna get back the eraser tool. Where is it? Alright, so I'm gonna get this a little bit bigger and just delete these areas here. And you know that I think I should be able to use the one to get rid of that really quick instead of using the eraser tool. Alright, so that works. Let's just check the other sections of the image to see if there's any issue as well. And yes, we have this section as well. So we're going to remove that. So it doesn't have to be perfect, trust me. If you're uploading to social media, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you're going to be printing, it has to be perfect. Because once you print it, if you're going to print it and blow it up as a big image, it's going to show. So you have to be careful. Alright, so I'm going to crop the image. So I'm going to create a new layer again. Control Shift Alt E. And then I'm going to go to the crop tool. Bring this over here. And I'm going to bring it up like this. Maybe about right there. And then right there. I don't know, I love cropping my images. Yeah, just love cropping my images. That's just me. Alright, so that's done. The next thing I'm going to do now is to work on our eyes. So I'm going to come here where it says clean eyes, teeth. And then I'm going to go to the brush. Where's the brush? Right there. And then I'm going to go to 15% and then get my brush bigger. My brush is too big. And then I'm just going to paint the eyes. And if you want the eyes to pop a little bit, what you could do as well is to create a new layer. Not a new layer, create a curve adjustment layer, and then click the adjustment layer, then Control I to invert, and then get your brush again, and then you're just going to paint some sections of the eye just to highlight a little bit. You can make a circle if you want. So let's look at it before and after for that. Before and after, and the eyes will pop a little bit. Good. One thing I'm going to do now is to add some blue, and then I am done. I don't need to do anything else with this image. So the next step now is to save it for Instagram. So I'm going to go to export and then save for web, and then you're going to change the width right here to 1080. Good. After you've done that, then you're going to save it to your desktop or wherever you wish to save it, right? But what I normally do though, I save my image in oh my, what am I doing? I save my image in Lightroom, and then I have an action here that I created, so I can actually just get my logo on the image, bring up my logo right here, and then get it smaller, and then what I do is to just click the Dropbox action right here, and then it automatically saves in Dropbox. And then what I could do is just go to my phone and then go to my Dropbox folder. So if you're using an iPhone, that's what you could do. And then I have the image on my phone, so right there. I'm not even sure if it's in focus, but yeah, it's now on my phone. So I just save it to my phone, and then I can upload it to Instagram. So thank you guys for watching, and if you've learned anything from this video, give me a thumbs up. You can share it with people. I want you to edit this image with me and upload it to the Facebook page and not your Instagram page. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Bye bye.